Okay, now for the fourth page of questions, which is page 5 on the paper of February-March 2019, variant paper 2, variant 2. A cone with height, this is question 12, a cone with height 14.8 centimeters has a volume of 275 cube centimeters. Calculate the radius of the cone. Now the volume of a cone is given by the formula. They actually give us a formula, so it's pretty simple. That's what a cone looks like. You don't actually need to draw it, just for your purposes. We have to find the radius. We know the vertical height, okay, is 14.8 centimeters. We know the volume is 275 centimeters cubed. So we're going to use this formula that they gave us, which is V equals a third times pi times r squared times h. So 275 is equal to 1/3 times pi times r squared times the height is 14.8. Now if you rearrange this formula, we're going to multiply both sides by 3. Okay, so you have 3 times 275. And we want to get rid of the pi and the 14.8. So we divide both sides by 14.8 pi. So divided by 14.8 pi. And you can say, therefore, the radius is going to be the square root of all of that. So 3 times 275 over 14.8 pi. Okay, it's the square root of all of that. Okay, so you just put that in your calculator. So you have the square root of 3 times 275 divided by 14.8 pi. Okay, and that should give us an answer, which is 4.2123. So r is equal to 4.2123, which you round to 3 as f. It didn't tell us anything else, so yes, 4.21 centimeters, and that's number 12 answered. Number 13 is all about factorizing. 13a, factorize, well, the common factor in these two is just 7. Okay, so what am I talking about? Sorry about that. The common factor in these two is just k. K is the common factor of these two terms. In the terms of the numbers, there's nothing common between 7 and 15. So you take k out as a common factor, then you say to yourself, okay, k times something will give me 7k squared. Well, that's 7k. K times 7k is 7k squared. And k times something gives me minus 15k, so that's k times minus 15. So there we have it, k times 7k minus 15. Alright, part B says you've got to factorize 12 times m plus p plus 8 times m plus p squared. So if you look at what we did above there, it's actually quite similar, okay? Except here, what's common? First of all, in the numbers there's something common. There's a common factor between 12 and 8, which is 4. That's the highest common factor. We're taking that the highest common factor. Now, this whole bracket m plus p can be considered as a common factor. So you have m plus p. Okay, so that's the common factor from both these terms taken out. Then you have something times 4 times m plus p gives me 12 times m plus p. Well, that must be a 3. So you have 3. If I multiply this by that, I get that. And then I'm going to have plus, and I know 4 times 2 is 8, but I have also another m plus p that I need to make it m plus p squared. Okay, of course we have to simplify this. So you have 4 times m plus p times, and you're going to have, sorry, that's not supposed to be a square there. Okay, because you have 4 times 2 is 8, and then m plus p times m plus p is m plus p squared. Alright, so that's 2 times m plus p, that should be in there. Alright, so you have 4 times m plus p, then this whole thing will become 3 plus 2m plus 2p. And there's actually nothing we can do that simplifies that any further, because 3 and 2m and 2p are all unlike terms. I can't simplify them. There's no other common factors in these two, okay, for the whole bracket. So the answer is 4 times m plus p times 3 plus 2m plus 2p. Okay, number 14. It says Eric invests an amount in a bank that pays compound interest at a rate of 2.16% per year. At the end of 5 years, the value of his investment has become $6,999.31. Calculate the amount he invests. So again, we've got the formula for a compound interest, okay? Or we could just think about it in terms of, compound percentages. But let's just use a formula here. He invests amount in a bank. So first of all, the formula is P times 1 plus R over 100 to the power of N. And that tells you a new value. Okay, so the new value is what they've given us here. That's his amount after the increase, after the original amount was invested and he earned that much interest on the original investment. Okay, so we know in this case we've got P is the initial investment. No, P is what we have to find. V is his, P is the initial investment which we have to find. V is the value of his investment after the 5 years. Okay, R is the rate which is 2.16. Okay, that's percent. Okay, 2.16. I'll leave it right like that. And we know that the number of years is 5. Okay, so this is going to give us, we know that the value is 6,999.31, and that's equal to his initial investment, which is what we have to find. P plus times 1 plus R, which is 2.16 over 100 to the power of 5. Okay, so now basically I have to find what this is and divide that side by that. Okay, so you have 699.31, okay, is equal to P times, so we're going to find out what this equals. So we're going to have in the bracket 1 plus 2.16 over 100 to the power of 5. Okay, that gives us 1.112767. 1.112767. Continuing on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my the initial investment, the total value after 5 years, and divide it by that. So we're going to take 6,999.31 divided by the answer we got, and that gives us 6,290.00. 6,290.00, and they've only asked us to find that. They haven't told us how to round it, so we should round it to 2 decimal places as it's not exact. 6,290.00. And there's the answer to number 14. I hope that was clear, and I'll do the next page in the next video. Thank you for watching.